What's up everybody, I'm Simon Sabro, and today I got for y'all a little different kind of video. But before we get into that, I'm not sure when this video is going up, but Happy New Year's everybody. Hopefully everybody was able to enjoy it, whether that be with family, friends, or just by themselves reading manga. But today I got for y'all 11 places to buy manga online, both new and used. And before we start, again, this video is in no way sponsored. I'm doing this because I got a couple of comments asking where to find certain manga at certain prices. So I just want to increase awareness on where I personally buy manga online and both in person. So with that out of the way, let's just jump right into it. So the first place I got for y'all is none other than, of course, Amazon. Everyone uses Amazon, everybody knows what it is, but Amazon is really, when it comes to buying like newer manga, so like the newest volume of like Spy Family there, or newest volume of One Punch Man, Amazon is usually my first place to go to because they have usually like slightly below retail prices, and you could pre-order it, free shipping, come like the same day or next day, however you want to get it. So Amazon is a good option, of course. Another place to buy brand new manga is Right Stuff Anime, of course, and I'm sure everybody has heard of Right Stuff. Everybody talks about it. It got amazingly low prices, free shipping, great deals. It has new deals every week, I believe. Shoot, you just can't go wrong with Right Stuff Anime. Now another place is, of course, Barnes & Noble or Books A Million, whichever one is available close to you. Now you can, of course, order online from both of these places, and I'm not sure how the membership details works online, but you can get a membership for both places, which makes shopping in store way easier. It'll be cheaper prices, and both of them offer certain membership rewards as well, depending on what the ones by you are like. So check around your local Books A Million, Barnes & Noble. And once again, when it comes to buying newer manga, there's something special about going in store and just buying the manga instead of ordering it online. So that's a big plus from those places. Another place in store that you can go to is actually your local comic book store. And I had a friend at a time who was really into comic books, so I had went there with them one time, and I saw things like One Piece there, One Punch Man. Nothing too crazy, but funny story, there was one time I went there and they had a whole bunch of Chainsaw Man Volume 1s. This is back when Chainsaw Man Volume 1 was impossible to find, so it was really cool seeing that. So check out your local comic book store. You might be surprised with what you find there. Another good place to buy manga online, brand new volumes, is Simon & Schuster. And I might have pronounced that part wrong, the Schuster part wrong, so I apologize if I did. But Simon & Schuster has not the biggest collection of manga, but they do have a couple of stuff there available, as well as some box sets. And you can't really see it in the camera, but if you watched my manga collection, you would know that I have all of the 20th Century Boys Perfect Edition, and that is actually where I bought them from. And I haven't bought from them as often recently, but I do trust them. And when I'm buying manga in bulk, if Right Stuff is probably missing a volume, because Right Stuff does have, since everyone buys from there, Right Stuff might not have everything you want in stock all of the time. So Simon & Schuster is a little more low key. So they usually have stuff in stock, and if they don't have it in stock at Simon & Schuster, they'll redirect you to one of the other websites that I have talked about, such as Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Books A Million. So Simon & Schuster is a good place to check out. Now, before we get into the used manga, be sure to check out my Instagram at SimonSabroYT. And if you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to hit the like and subscribe. And also comment down, where do you buy manga as well? Just, increase more awareness on where people could buy manga from. But let's get right into where to buy used manga. And of course, one of the first places that might come to mind is eBay. Now, eBay is where I've bought majority of my rare volumes, such as, I don't know if you can see it, but MPD Psycho is where I bought it on eBay, sorry, because eBay does have bids, and you can find stuff at pretty good prices like that. Like I said, MPD Cycle, if you're familiar with the series, is a very rare manga series published by Dark Horse that is out of print. And I managed to find the first 6 volumes for like $60-$70 in a bid because nobody bidded on it. And of course, I won the bid and got a good price. Each of those volumes go for like $30, $40, maybe even $50 now. So saved a lot of money on there. Also, a couple of other series I bought, like once again, not sure if you can really see it, but the Gundam The Origin that I have, I also did buy that on eBay because they're pretty expensive at retail. I think they're like $25 to $30 a volume for retail, so I got them on eBay for a pretty good price. Now, when shopping on eBay, and really all of these secondhand websites I'm gonna talk about, do search around to make sure you're getting the best price possible and you're not getting robbed for your money. Because I have seen stuff like Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, the Tokyo Ghoul box sets, which are currently out of stock, going for like insane prices, and people are buying them at these insane prices. So be sure that you're actually paying for what you want. Now, if you're willing to pay that price, then hey, who am I to tell you? But I personally wouldn't recommend it. If you're willing to pay that absurd price, just wait for it to come in retail. Now, of course, there's certain series like my Eye Shield 21. Once again, check out my manga collection to see if you want to see more of the manga that I have. But my Eye Shield 21, I was able to get I did have to pay a little bit extra for some of the volumes, like volume 26, 36, and 25. Those were, if you're familiar with the out of print market on manga, you would know those volumes are really expensive. So I did have to pay a little extra for it, but I'm glad I got it, and shoot, it is what it is at this point. Now, another good place to buy used manga is the Reddit group r/manga swap. And if you watched my first manga haul, my November manga haul, you would see that I got all of I Am a Hero. I got a couple of the volumes from r/manga swap, as well as some of the volumes of Batum I have here. Volumes 13 and 14, I believe, are extremely out of print for Batum, and I managed to get those on r/manga swap at a really good price. Still way over retail, of course, but it's out of print. Well, you gotta pay a little extra if you gotta pay a little extra, But I did manage to get them at a really good price from a very trusted seller. And I understand that because it's a certain secondhand market and on Reddit, I could definitely understand if you might be a little suspicious about it. I was too when I first started buying from over there, but as I bought more and more from there, I also got majority of my Eye Shield 21 from there. But like I said, I was a little suspicious at first from buying on there, but you do pay with PayPal. Just make sure you understand what you're doing. Ask questions if you got to. They do have a whole list of sellers not to trust because they did something outside of the guidelines. So be sure to check that list, and when you're buying from somebody, make sure that seller is not on that list. Trust me, it will save you a lot of money and a lot of headache. But with that out of the way, let's get into the next one, which is Makari. And Makari isn't really a manga place in general, really, but it is a secondhand market, and you can find tons of stuff on Makari. It's very similar to eBay. I don't think Makari has bids on there, but they do have really great prices. Similar to eBay, you could go back and forth and make offers with the seller, to try and get the best price possible. And Makari does have this feature where it is supported by Zip, or previously known as QuadPay, where you could make 4 installments on whatever you're buying. So let's say you want to buy a manga for $100. You could make a down payment of $25, and then every other week you would pay $25 until you pay off the full $100. And I've used that feature a lot to get really good, not really good deals, but pay off more expensive buys. And to people that might not have the money to get the things that right as they are with that price, the zip feature on Makari can come in handy a lot of times. So I would definitely recommend Makari. It is also trusted, of course. And the next place I have for y'all is actually the Facebook Marketplace, surprisingly enough. And this was not my, this would have never crossed my mind to check Facebook to buy manga, but you can actually find some pretty insane deals on there because the people selling their stuff on Facebook usually don't know what they're actually selling. I had a friend who managed to buy all of the Shaman King singles for like $75. The volume 1 was also the foiled volume 1. If you're familiar with it, then you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, he managed to pick up all of the Shaman King singles for $75 after the anime came out, the Shaman King singles price was crazy. So he managed to get that at a really good deal, and I'm not too much a fan of the Shaman King enough to buy the manga, but I was like, dang, that's a good price. I wish I bought it. But I would definitely check out the Facebook Marketplace. You can, like I said, find stuff that for a really good price because people on Facebook don't really know what they're selling. So be sure to check that one out. The last place I got for y'all is Depop. And Depop, I haven't actually used it myself to buy manga, but I have bought other things off of Depop. But you can find a little bit of manga here and there. It's mostly sold clothes that are sold on there, but you can find manga here and there. You might not find anything too crazy like compared to the everything else I've talked about, but it is an option that you can use. Definitely worth checking out if you're looking for something and you're just having a hard time finding it everywhere else. It doesn't hurt to check Depop. But that's all for the places that I'm recommending to check out manga. But once again, be sure to leave a comment on where you buy your manga from. If it's any of these places, just comment down your experience so that other people can, get a little more trust on the location. Tell me what you've bought recently. Once again, Happy New Year's, everybody. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hit the bell so you never miss an upload. And this is me, Simon Sabro, signing out. I'll catch y'all in the next one.